Gee whiz, if you don't have to produce thousands of dollars every month, guess what? You're going to be a little more free. You know, and maybe a lot more free. So this is not a new thing for us. Didn't upload video. Hey, welcome back on our channel. Yeah, we're still here on YouTube. And we've been thinking about branching out, but we just haven't done it. It's that kind of thing that it's just another thing to do, you know. I don't know how that sounds. It's like there's two schools of thought. People are either used to just having a sort of work a day, is what they call it, routine. You know, put in your 8 hours or 10 hours or 12 hours. And then there's the freedom lifestyle, which we're calling retire early life, where you take time out of your day to do like what we're doing, walking on the beach. You know, and in Cuenca, it wasn't walking on the beach, it was walking on the river. You know, walking on the river, walking on the beach, you know, do some work of your choosing. That's the whole idea. Something you enjoy doing. We enjoy making these videos, and you know, we're happy that you enjoy them, and we want to make better videos. We want to make sure that you enjoy them, but you can't please everybody. You never will. I like that famous quote from I think it was Babe Ruth, that he was quoted as having the highest number of home run hits, and yet he also had the highest number of strikeouts for the whole year. And his quote on that was, "Don't let the fear of striking out paralyze you, you know, and keep you from hitting the home runs." So regardless how successful people get, they're always going to have negative and trolls and haters and that kind of thing. So we haven't reached that pinnacle yet, so we don't have a tremendous amount of it, but everybody's got some. You know, and that's another thing on the same subject, is the consumerism that happens when people, when you look at the different schools of thought and ways of life, because it is a choice to, you know, you end up working for stuff. That's what I'm saying. And the amazing thing about us living a frugal lifestyle, minimalist life, that wasn't really minimalist because of the family. When you're raising children, you're not really ever minimalist. My opinion is that you shouldn't be. You should just have all kinds of abundance. So I became geared towards abundant thinking, you know, and be getting very, you know, imaginative about it and very proficient at it. So that led us to going abroad and doing the same thing. That's why we always talk about our $300 and $400 rentals. It's not that it's the focus of our channel, it's just that live your best life abroad with Frank and Angie. South America, Europe, North America, life hackers and professional frugalists. And we've never paid more than $300 for 3 or 4 bedroom houses, furnished and unfurnished. How do you like them apples? Gee whiz, if you don't have to produce thousands of dollars every month, guess what? You're going to be a little more free. You know, and maybe a lot more free. So even in the States, we lived a very frugal and conservative lifestyle, in the sense that away from consumerism, where we didn't lack anything. We had an abundance of everything. You've seen our pictures if you haven't seen them, with the nice home we had on 3 acres with a pool and all that. We didn't always have a house with a pool, you know, but we did have it the last 10 years we were in the States. We had that, and then we also toured the States in a 30-foot travel trailer. So we've done all that. A lot of people, they get to retirement and they haven't done any of that. And so when you get to where sometimes you've been doing something for a long time, like living a simple, frugal life with lots of flexibility like we have, and we transport that thinking to living abroad, and it has served us very well up until 2020. Other things, got in the way. If it wasn't for that, and so you get into a situation though with the travel. I know that we did it when we were in the travel trailer. We kept some stuff in storage for a little while, but eventually you just let it go. And it's the same thing. A lot of people, they know they're going to have to sell all their stuff in order to go abroad and travel abroad. So whether you're planning on going abroad or whether you're frugal in the States and living a balanced life there, wherever it is that you're doing it, it's possible that if you have to move, which the kind of times that we live in cause us to think about perhaps having to move. And that's the subject of my next video. But because you come over here and you go over there, you go over here, and pretty soon you got nothing left. You got nothing but yourself. You got your wonderful wife, your wonderful sons, you got your family. Pray God, you got your health, you got your smarts, your frugality, and your self-sufficiency. You just rely on all of the things you've learned throughout life. You know that you can depend on them because as you can see, and I'll tell you, this is kind of, I wouldn't call it deja vu for me, but it's not deja vu, it's just that I don't want to say I was preaching it, but I was encouraging and espousing non-dependence on institutions like a quarter of a century ago. So this is not a new thing for us, and now the chicken has come home to roost, and it was actually, Angie reminded me, it was even longer than that, 30 years.
More like 35 years.
And so when we were going through that transformation and coming down from $75,000 a year materialistic lifestyle down to below 20 for a family of 5, we took an inventory of what was really important to us and what is it that really made our life, what was the essence of our life, and what is it that mattered to us. And number one on that is time, having time. Yeah. We decided that skills and experiences is what we would stop by instead of, possessions, material possessions. And, I was called into evangelism ministry 25 years ago, and that's when it became part of a conviction. And at the time, people didn't, some people got it, but, but nowadays, people can clearly see, a lot of people see that these institutions have been subverted, and it's, the price of keeping your freedom may very well be not really accumulating much and staying flexible. So what we really like about this lifestyle is the flexibility that it gives us. Because let's face it, if you put yourself in a box and say, well, I can't do these things until I reach this level, by default that means that you aren't going to do those things until you reach that level. But instead, we believe in doing those things now. And the flexibility that this lifestyle gives us to be able to do things like live in Ecuador and then all of a sudden we're in Italy, or all of a sudden we're in Panama. Not on a nomadic level, but on a level that says doing whatever makes the most sense for us, for the family today. Today, this month, this year, right now. And so that's one of the advantages. And with that, thank you for coming to our channel. Let us know in the comments what kind of content you'd like to hear. Give it a thumbs up. Leave us a comment below. Have a wonderful day, as always.